I am delighted to be here to speak at the Yojana Sabha, which is being organized by Haqdarshak, and I'm also delighted to hear about the plans that you have for the future. In 7 years, you've been able to reach 3 million people in India. But what is exciting is that in the next 7 years, you plan to reach 100 million families. Today in India, we have created a vast number of social benefit schemes for individuals, for families across the country. But the large number of schemes and often not knowing how to access them is actually the barrier to utilization. So Haqdarshak's work in getting these schemes to the people through their agents who take them and help families discover schemes and programs that benefit them is very important. And I think this can only be scaled up in the future. We are also fortunate that we have many population scale platforms for doing digital delivery. So today, thanks to Nandan Yojana and a financial inclusion program of the Prime Minister, we have very vast coverage of bank accounts. Thanks to Aadhaar, we have 1.3 billion people with Aadhaar, used 80 million times a day. Thanks to UPI, we have more than 8.9 billion transactions a month with around 300 million people using it and 50 million QR codes where you can make payments at merchants with small values. The DBT program of India is the largest in the world and cumulatively has transferred about $210 billion directly into people's accounts with over a billion beneficiary transactions. And DigiLocker is again another success, and I know Abhishek is there. 165 million people in India use DigiLocker, and there are over 5 billion documents. And now we have other things coming like ONDC, which will disaggregate e-commerce, Bhashini with the AI for Bharat initiative, which will allow Indian language communication, and of course the larger ability to use large language models of AI. So I think we are really having a unique population scale digital infrastructure which can be used across the country. And then of course we have AEPS, which allows people to withdraw money through business correspondents in every village. So I think Haqdarshak has an opportunity to leverage all these public infrastructures and create a scalable platform to reach 100 million people. And this is something we have to do because what we have discovered in our DPI journey is that you have to think scale. Reaching a few million people is not enough to move the needle. We have to reach hundreds of millions of people. And in the coming years, we'll only have more schemes and more things to inform our people, and we need to do that. We also have to make sure that we do this in a universal manner. For example, in payments, people who have smartphones can use any app, PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm, or whatever. But we now also have feature phone payment possible with UPI. And for people who don't have a phone, they can still operate their bank account using Aadhaar, using the AEPS. Similarly, it is not just about self-service on your phone, it's also about assisted service, where somebody who has the app on their phone can take it to the people and provide services. And that's what Haqdarshak's assistants are doing. That's what BCs are doing for people to withdraw money. So we have to leverage all this in a collaborative manner, bring together government, NGOs, corporations, and other players to make sure that the people of this country get access to all the benefits that they're entitled for. So this can actually be a revolution because often schemes are designed, but how they reach the people is a different thing altogether. And Haqdarshak has pioneered in this space. Also, with a more systematic approach to having a scheme registry, to having the Yojana card, to enabling people to get money into the bank account, all this will streamline and scale up the whole issue of social benefits. And finally, there is the piece about data. Indians will be data rich before they're economically rich. And therefore, we have to think of a way to use their digital footprint to get them access to more services. For example, if a person is receiving a number of financial benefits into their bank account, then that data can then, and also there is the withdrawal data of their money from the bank account, they can use that data to get access to a small loan and start their journey in the formal economy. So I think Haqdarshak vision is very important, very strategic. It is how do we get millions of Indians to start the journey of improving their economic and social mobility, of including them in the formal economy, of making sure they get access to benefits, health and education, and to jobs, and therefore create a more prosperous and egalitarian growth and a better society. So all the best and have a great day. Thank you.